in the ground and cracks in the ground all over the place. It's kind of chaotic. Anyway, that was obviously the end of a recording night. So let's go ahead and go to the next recording night.
Yay. Well, so far it's been interesting.
Do you like what Fawful has done to Peach's castle?
No, I absolutely hate it. I just like Bowser being almost like infinitely strong so we can go kick his ass.
Oh, look at this. We have ran into a dark variation on an enemy, except he's kind of already dead. Holy cow, that went by really fast. Let's go ahead and take care of this level up here. So, yeah, we're kind of already running into dark enemies. In case you're wondering, that was the Dark Trasher, which is basically the same as a Trasher. We actually ran into them with Mario and Luigi. Just now that we're with Bowser, we're able to kind of take their money. But it works exactly the same as a Trasher, so I didn't think it was really worth showing. At least not yet. I got another opportunity to show it, so... Anyway, moving ahead here. Another dark enemy. The game just wants to throw lots of dark enemies at us, so now we can see both dark enemies here. So we have the Dark Trasher, which I just described, and the Dark Magikoopa. Didn't we just run into Magikoopas? Well, here's the dark variant. And they both actually basically function exactly the same as their counterparts. Well, I just set that treasure chest on fire, so he's not going to be attacking for a little bit. The Dark Magikoopa does have a different set of attacks here. For example, this attack where he goes in for a punch, and it is really clearly telegraphed, but its window of counterattack is pretty small. It's there, but basically you have to punch a punch back. Let's see if I can do it. Yes, I can. That is satisfying, and it also looks really, really painful for Bowser. Like, he has one heck of a Falcon Punch, as we've described. Anyway, this is very clearly a good time to go ahead and use the vacuum, so I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Ooh. Wow.
That was a lot of coins. I need coins right now, you know. So yeah, Dark Magikoopas, just like the regular Magikoopas, you really do want to vacuum them in. Either that or they'll run away, or once again they'll spawn in with a new body, and well, then you have to fight him again, and that is totally not worth your time. Luigi has hit level 30, and he got a good defense level up. That's what I like to see. Not that Luigi really needed to level up at this exact moment, but I'll take it. There we go. And yeah, I've kind of really have been letting Bowser take hits. Wow. All right. So, moving on forward into this room, you can see there's a big spike pit to our bottom. Ugh, I don't want to deal with that right now if I don't have to. We're instead going to go ahead and go through this room. Oh, there's another nap lock and another Dark Magikoopa, and this room is basically a hallway. Okay, let's take care of the enemies here. So yeah, the Dark Trasher, well, he can throw mushrooms as shown by there, but along with that, he has quite a bit of a speed stat. He goes pretty quickly and pretty fast. It's kind of annoying, and especially now that I've awakened the nap locks, yeah. But as you saw in the last battle that was fast-forwarded, sometimes these Dark Shy Guys, or I should actually call them Dark Fawful Guys, will drop in a big bomb that'll just blow everyone up. Pretty nice. And wow, okay. I just killed that one in a single attack. And that is just something Mario can do because his attack stat is so ridiculous. Wow. Okay, then. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what else the Dark Fawful or Dark Fawful guy, yeah, can do. Obviously, he has the standard attacks of a regular Dark Fawful. He also has the same Yoshi attack where he gets eaten by an off-screen Yoshi and gets thrown at you as an egg. But the egg looks like a dark egg. Wow, look at this guy by himself. That is, yeah, that is a thing that can happen. He can be by himself, and it's like, well, you're by yourself. Not so troublesome, are you? Okay, so I've gone through that room. Let's actually see what the spike pit is about that I skipped last time. Let's see here. There's a ramp and a spring. Actually, I need to launch myself off this spring. Off we go! Okay. That isn't serving any purpose now. Let's see here, a ramp, spring. I wonder what we're going to be doing future on here. I think we're going to be launching into something. All right, enough waiting. Let's go ahead and show off the Magikoopa mob, because this attack is pretty awesome for what it is. What you got to do is the Magikoopas line up in a shape, and you got to draw that shape. This is not that difficult of an attack to do, and it does a lot of damage to multiple enemies. It's actually a multi-enemy hitting attack when there isn't more than one enemy on screen. It's decently powerful. I like it. Always an ode to the somewhat easy attacks. I will say, though, doing that with a mouse instead of a touchpad is a little bit further on the hard side, admittedly. With a touchpad and, an actual stylus, you just pull out the stylus, it's just like flick, you drew it, but with the mouse, you kind of have to like draw it with the mouse. And as any artist will tell you, drawing things with the mouse is not the same as drawing things with a pen.
I was gonna say, like, yeah. Good for you, though, for like being able to do all that, even though it's still the mouse. I don't have any faith in my computer drawing abilities.
When was the last time you pulled up MS Paint and tried to draw something with the mouse?
A very long time ago.
Same with me. I gotta say, that was probably back in the latest time high school. See, as a kid, I was always one of those kids, you'd get onto the school computer and, it was like some old Windows 98, maybe Windows XP computer, of course, back in the day, 2006, 7, 8. You get on the computer, like, what is there to do on the computer? Maybe the games are installed, but at my high school, actually, the games weren't installed. The IT guy actually uninstalled them, but Paint was on there, so what would you do? You'd open up Paint. That's all you'd have to play with. I'm certain you remember typewriting classes, which, because intrinsically due to the kind of person you were, you knew how to type, so you'd get through the lesson in like 5 minutes, and then it's like, well, now I have 40 minutes. What am I going to do? I'm going to open up Paint.
Yeah. I had a class in high school, I feel like I've told the story before, where it was like a Microsoft Word, learn how to use Office programs, learn how to type class, but me and the other guys around me would always finish in like 10 minutes, and we would play Quake 2 LAN for the rest of class.
Oh, nice. No, my school computers were too locked down to do that, but nice.
Yeah, we had it on our USB sticks, so yeah, we just did that. And the best part was that at the end of the year, I won the award for having the highest mark in that class. And I have a plaque to prove it. So nice. I got a plaque for playing Quake 2. It's pretty awesome.
Nice. I'm certain you've had similar experiences with that Evo Pop-Tart. Alright, so this room that we're currently in here, we're gonna go ahead and climb up here and take care of this trasher first. Holy cow. Thankfully there was a big bomb there to be able to take care of it. Anyway, as I demolished that enemy in one attack, well, there's that off-screen Yoshi, and there's the evil, like, greenish egg. Holy cow, that was an evil egg. Let's destroy this dark waffle guy. There we go. Destroyed. Destruction. So if we pay careful attention here to the room that we're in, first things first, I think if I go over... I don't know, that was an accidental pause. Oh, there's a Naplock. I guess I can take care of him too. And there we go. So yeah, if we go, here we go, back into the pause menu, and this time it was not an accidental pause. First things first, get Bowser some health back. And let's take a look here, and get him some SP too, I suppose. Not that he was hurting. I think I've had enough of this Fury Feint strategy. Like, it's great in theory, in practice, you just kind of sit there taking hits. And I've got other Feins that just increase attack that I would be better off using, admittedly. I really like the concept, too, of this strategy, just it doesn't work so well. Bowser just doesn't get angry as easily as I would like him to. I'd like him to just get hit once, and then all of a sudden it's like, ah, I'm angry now. Oh well, let's try this setup with the Phillip ring here. Anyway, this room is a giant kitchen. Look at how big that stove is. No Toad is going to be able to use that stove. He's not going to be able to reach the back burners. I don't even think he's going to be able to reach the front burners in that stove. And then behind the stove is a freezer. It doesn't appear like there's much in the freezer, except if we're really observant, there's actually a hidden area over here in the freezer that has a couple of items for us. Some coins, and actually that's about it in this case. So yeah, that storage cabinet to the freezer in the back to the stove. That's right there. The freezer is right behind the stove. I don't think somebody was thinking very straightly when they designed that. That might be exclusively a Fawful design. I'm gonna put the freezer right there. right behind the stove because I can. Oh, look, I just got a Power Band Plus. Holy cow. Let me go back to my gear. Like, here I am with the fill-up ring. Actually, let me pull up the Power Band Plus band, and then I'll put on, like, something like the block ring or something like that. Or Fanes, Power Fanes. Actually, I'll just go with all power setup. I'll do the Higgsby strategy here.
Do it.
So, here we go. Well, I can't proceed on any further in this room because the other side kind of has a conveyor belt that I can't access or jump up onto. Well, such is life. Alright, so obviously I can't proceed on any further that direction, and there's not a whole lot else for me to do in the ridiculously oversized kitchen. Where haven't I explored yet? Well, I haven't explored to the left yet. Ah, look at that. There is a key that went down. But first, I must explore further left. Let's go ahead and take care of this set of nap locks here. And now that I got Bowser set up with the power setup, these battles shouldn't take quite as long. Still take decently long, actually. That nap lock took 2 punches. I like how I'm like, that nap lock took 2 punches. Anyway, Fawful decided that 1 kitchen's not enough because he apparently decided to install 2 kitchens into Peach's castle because we're in the 2nd kitchen. It's important to have 2 kitchens in your house, everyone. But when you're asking, you know, when you're a real estate agent, you know, your requirements for a house, you don't tell them 2 bathroom, 2 bedroom. You tell them 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 2 kitchens. All right, so here, I don't think we actually ran into this thing ever. This thing, like, never appears in the game. Slam down on the right tile, and you get that item, ×5. I just got 5-star candies.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, why wouldn't they have put that more in there?
Yeah, it's just like you start the block. It's like, oh, look, here's some items. Here we go. We got the item. And it looks like we ran into another bedroom that we can't go any further into because once one of those conveyor belt walls. So let's go ahead and actually chase this key. And oh, that key decided to go up there. First, let's take care of the enemy, and then we'll get back to the key. There we go. Punch him death and fail that punch. Failed that punch. And like that, Bowser has leveled up again. It's pretty easy if you actually regularly attack the enemies to level up with Bowser. I haven't even been like regularly attacking everyone. I've been only kind of attacking some on the way. And I've kind of already got Bowser nearly caught up. Mario and Luigi are at level 30. He's made it up to level 27. Not bad. So yeah, climbing up to here, and that key, not there. Well, there's only one place to hide. Over there. Except, well, once again, he's scripted to fly away. Curse you, scripted flying away. The thing is, like, we actually have to watch that flying away animation. If we, like, go to this area, like, from down below without watching the key flying away animations, like, the key won't be there. We actually have to watch the animation of the key flying there for the key to appear there. So we have to actually go through all the key animations in order to ultimately get the key. So, to the speedrunners out there, your strategy will be to figure out what are all the key patterns and what's the fastest way to get through all the key patterns. You sadly can't just go straight to the end. You can't go from point A to B. You have to go from A to B to C to D to E. And that's just the way it works. Anyway, I saw the key escape upwards, so I thought, let's be clever here. I'm going to try to meet the key on the other end here. Kind of try to corner it, even though I know that won't work, except, oh, geez, where'd that key go? Shoot. Maybe this wasn't such a bright idea, because now I kind of lost the key. Oh, boy. Spike pits? Maybe it's hiding out in the spike pits? It would make sense for it to be hiding. No, it's not there. Shoot. Where'd that stupid key go? I should probably go back to that room where I was in and just kind of follow it normally. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. There we go. So it escaped due north here. And, oh, there it is. And there we go. So we actually do have to enter into the freezer for this key. So this key is like, haha, I'm running away from you. You need to learn about the freezers. Oh, you found me. What is Fawful doing with statues of himself in the freezer? You don't preserve a statue unless it's like an ice statue, and those aren't ice statues.
Well, I guess when you run out of storage space, just who needs the freezer? Put everything in there.
I don't think storage is a problem for Fawful, looking at this castle that's slightly beaten down and has plenty of storage space. We have rooms that are literally empty. I think you can put them there.
Even when this castle was like in good repair and Princess Peach was in charge, I want to know what was all of this space used for. Like, it's kind of needlessly big, but then I guess maybe that's just how castles in real life are. I've never actually been to a real castle.
We need to go to a real castle.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do a Milesluigi field trick. Milesluigi will Pop-Tart Higsby. We'll all go to a real castle. But anyway, next time on Let's Play Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, we're actually going to proceed on forward through Peach's castle and figure what lays beyond that door we just got the key for.
Sounds good.
All right. So, this has been Milesluigi.
And
And Higsby?
See you then.